Warzone 2 is happening in 2023, so let's break down what this means and what's gonna happen. So let's break down the things that we know for sure. It's gonna be released in 2023, it's gonna be for the newer consoles and PC only. So this means anyone on last generation consoles, so Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will not be able to play it. And it will be the third and final COD title to be for sure on Sony systems. Activision is unsure what they're gonna do for future titles with Sony, but it would be a bad idea to not put them on PlayStation. Although, if Warzone 2 is as big as I think it's gonna be, they may actually not need to. So what does Warzone 2 mean? It means it's a brand new game. That means there's gonna be no integrations and nothing from the past. And that does mean that all your operators and all your guns are probably not going to be there. However, that's not a bad thing. A while ago I made a video about how weapon skins are pretty bad in the current state. I compared it to COD Mobile, and I said that Warzone should be following this type of cosmetic attachment system. And in one of my last videos about the problems with the Warzone Pacific update, I was talking about that we need a brand new Warzone EXE. And honestly, this is the right answer. COD Mobile launched in 2019, around the same time as Modern Warfare. While I don't play the game, I know that there's multiplayer, battle royale, and zombies in it. Despite it not having as many primary weapons as Warzone, it still has 65 of them, and they're stretched from pretty much every Call of Duty game. And operators? There are plenty of them, from all your favorite series, and even some original characters. The game was big enough to actually have an esports scene in 2020 and 2021, and I'm assuming there's going to be one in 22 as well. So essentially, the game is a success, but Warzone 2 can definitely learn from this type of approach. Instead of having integrations, each new season can bring in specific weapons from the specific Call of Duty games. That way they can carefully craft things and make sure nothing gets broken when it's actually released. Which means monetization is probably going to be more aggressive, and there's going to be a lot more things to buy in the store. I don't know if the prices would be staying the same, but hopefully they would be. I'm primarily a Warzone player, and I bought Vanguard to try to level up my guns before the integration. And during that time, I did not get one single weapon to max level, because I was struggling to split my time between Warzone and Vanguard, and apparently the amount of time I spent in Vanguard wasn't enough. And now, we know that they've been experimenting with more modes in Warzone. They've added objective modes like Payload, and have done things like Kingslayer Trios for the more team deathmatch type gameplay. We even had a bit of zombies in the game before, so I think this would be an excellent opportunity to make something like COD Mobile, but alongside the mainline Call of Duty titles. For multiplayer, they could just keep one of the modes, either Payload or Kingslayer Trios, always running. And for zombies, it would be nice to have an Outbreak style game from Cold War in Warzone. Now the question is, how big can they get before it starts interfering with the mainline Call of Duties? And that's the thing that's going to be really difficult to balance. Right now, Vanguard has pretty much nothing for me, so I spend all my time in Warzone. However, in Cold War, I actually enjoyed the zombies, and I loved the Outbreak mode. And in Modern Warfare, while I wasn't the biggest fan of the multiplayer outside of Ground War, I did have fun in the co-op modes, but once Warzone dropped, that's pretty much all I did. However, I do know some people that play more COD Mobile than Warzone, and that's because some of their old favorite characters and weapons are not available in Warzone. And due to the integrations, they're not too happy when suddenly the meta just changes instantly. And outside of the story, they don't really consider buying the new Call of Duty, so they'll just wait for them to go on sale. So basically what I'm saying is, the people who want to play the multiplayer and the zombies aspects of the other games are always going to be doing that. Making a more COD Mobile approach to Warzone 2 will actually mean that more people will be playing Call of Duty, a place for anyone to get hooked onto the franchise, and then choose one of the games that they actually want to play and be able to play it. Their current approach would have worked, it's just they needed way more people to actually be working on the game. But without the proper amount of employees and all the problems that Activision is having right now, this approach was doomed to fail. Will I be sad to see some of my things go away, like Easter egg rewards and challenge completion rewards? Of course. But if it means that Warzone is going to be in a much better place, stable, and it's going to last even longer, then I'll be totally for this reset. But if they were able to just hire the right amount of people and actually fix Warzone and do everything without having a complete reset, I would be absolutely down for that too. Although, I wouldn't mind if they started combining weapons, like turning the 3 1911s into just one. But these are all my opinions and speculation. What do you think about Warzone 2? Do you think it's a bad idea to do a reset? And how would you do it instead? And if there's any weapon, build, or part of the game you want me to break down, let me know. You may see it on the next Community Wednesday. If you enjoyed the video or has helped you in any other way, let me know by leaving a like. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section down below. And if you want to make sure that you never miss another video, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.